Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and glad to be back. This is now episode number 2 since I've returned to recording after my bit of a time off, and I'm getting excited about that and making some progress again. Before we get moving on, I think what we're going to have to do with this team here is I really think it's worthwhile to detour up to our base here. It doesn't have a med bay, but our medical issues aren't major and they can be handled by med kits. But I do believe getting Squeaky repaired back to 100% and at least getting our stamina back up to 50% before we move on is going to make a huge difference for this team. And I think it'll be time that we need to spend. Let's just say that. It's time that I think we need to spend. So what we're going to do is do the promotions first before we get flying. How about that? Can you tell I planned this? I planned this episode out to the T here. No room to change my mind. No. So, Jackrabbit, congratulations on your promotion. We have 2 options here. Master Marksman, which will increase your proficiency by 30% if there's no enemies within 10 tiles of you, which is somewhat significant on small maps, but for larger maps you will usually be proficient. So I do have a cheaper pickup here that'll be a permanent 10% improvement to accuracy, but you know what, I'm going to spend the chunk on Master Marksman for the bigger bit of aim improvement potential, because we saw what your aim was trying to shoot off that one arm last mission. And I'm thinking I want a bigger improvement to your aim. That's what I'm looking for. Besides, we're going to get you some more stamina so you can maybe shoot and overwatch in the same turn once again. And it doesn't really leave enough SP to do much of anything else, so we'll just hang on there. Let's go check out. I know there's more improvements, there's more promotions available, if nowhere else but in the base where everybody's been training. And we'll come down here after Airhawk and introduce our new soldier we randomly picked up last time. So MacGyver, we're going to start with you. And I actually kind of like both of these. Electric reinforcement, allies within 10 tiles, 10 armor for a turn. You know, I kind of like that ability, but I like this one even more. So I'll probably end up coming back at some point to pick that up. Right now, I'm going to dip a tiny bit into the pool. It's only 2 SP, just to give you, because I know I want my technicians to be able to carry more turrets eventually sometime. So we got to up your strength to be able to do that, and that's how I'm going to spend your promotion. We got Trooper Square Nuts, got a nice promotion here. And, you know, this is a tough one because you've got a new razor, which requires you to get up close. You got a nice pistol where you aren't required to get up quite so close. And the good news is your willpower is amazing. So for that reason and that reason alone, I'm going for Gun Kata first. These are 2 I do want to get both. But I'm going to choose Gun Kata first and add some will and use that combo for you. I think that's the good, or the best early move for you. Shane Marine Grunt Vanson, glad to have you aboard. And one thing we do notice is my first thought is, oh, a priest. No, you're not a priest. You're an infiltrator. And you have a weapon that I don't have more armor for. In fact, I'm just going to take it out of your hands because that annoys me. So what we got to do is build you a weapon. And we can afford it right now. And we'll get back to other things I'm thinking we need to build in a short bit. But the first thing is get you a weapon that you can actually use that has ammo. And we'll get back to getting you the proper, we just don't have the funds for it now, the proper infiltrator armor that'll help you stay in. But we, you know, can't get everything we want when we want it in this game all the time. Okay, so Shane Marine Grunt, we at least got you started. Now, did you have a promotion that I bypassed? Yes, we did. And what we're going to start with is surprise attack for you. It'll allow us to spend a little bit on stats, which is important for you right now. In fact, we're going to go strength and willpower for your improved stats. And then we got Tomas Terrible Enriquez. And you've picked up the sniper rifle proficiency, but I like the balance of your current weaponry. So, you know what seems the best pickup for me at this point is the 2 extra speed for 20 SP. And the grenade toss is just a bonus on top of that. So we're going to get you a little speedier. I think that's the best use of our SP there. And finally, you already get to carry more than normal. But I'm thinking I may give you a little extra strength because extra grenades now too can't hurt. And there you go. Now we got our new soldier after Airhawk, who fortunately doesn't have a promotion yet from his training. And Landon Avery, welcome to the team. Now Landon was not necessarily the next soldier in line as far as numbers go, but he's the next soldier in line that an assault worked for. So Paul Forrest Reynolds, we're waiting for a sniper for you. Red Jack, we're waiting for a heavy for you. Mad Matt Mancinelli, waiting for a berserker. QZ Man, we're waiting for a heavy or infiltrator for you. And there's a few specific requests after that too. So just understand, when you do want a specific character, it sometimes may slow down the hiring until we can get to that specific character. It's just the risks you take. So if you ever want to change your mind and open yourselves up, just let me know in the comments. But I wanted to just shout you guys out, knowing you're really close. We're close to getting you. We just got to get the right soldier to get you on the team. Okay, let's get back out there to GeoScape and let's get our team a-moving. Machine Haters on the move. Medical 1 is on the move. And, where I want to keep my eyes open is actually right here on the flyer. I'm prone to miss the pop-ups, so let's see if we see any flyers coming out. Oh, wait. There's one more thing I think we need to do. I forgot about. We got this team over here, and I don't know if we ever clicked. Yeah, I was afraid of that. We might have been wasting a little time over here instead of exploring. So we'll go back to the Behemoth. That's where I want to keep the eyes for a new flyer, and let's get going. Okay, we're going to recover. It shouldn't be a long recovery for the Aurora because it's just the afterburner. Oh, I saw a flyer come out. Boy, did that puppy move fast. The Hunter Robin has encountered a Synedrian scientific expedition led by Dr. Robert Loudon. Its purpose is to investigate a large field of mushroom-like growths that release a cloud of spores upon contact. It's unclear whether this represents a new vector for infection or something more harmless, but Synedrian would like to know. Well, I kind of have the tech to afford, and I'm wondering if we maybe get speeded research. Is that worth 50 tech, though? Well, heck, we're always short of supplies. Let's use it while we got it. Yeah, there's speeded up research for us. After gathering more data, and speak of the devil, I did not sort out my research before recording, and that was another thing on my list. Oh, well. After gathering more data with the help of our operatives, Dr. Loudon comes to the conclusion that the spores do not contain any traces of the Pandora virus. They are, however, highly poisonous and could render areas uninhabitable with alarming speed. As such, the only logical conclusion is to destroy all growths and hope they're the only specimen. Okay, we've speeded up research, so it might be time. We'll keep priest class in there. The other one I'm interested in moving up. Actually, I'm going to need more materials real quick, so guess what? I'm moving that up. I'm moving mutation technology up. Oh, we just moved that up. The mutation lab, the ability to build, that'll be important. So we're going to move the priest back up. And then I'm going for Anu religion next. And we're going to put it in this order. Then we'll have mutation and bionics coming next. And I think that's going to be very important. So, there's so many priorities. I don't have enough. I don't have enough labs to prioritize all of them. But that's what we're going to do for starters, and put that bonus research towards this order. And here we are here. We're almost healed. I guess what we'll wait for is once the Squeaky is back to 100%. We'll take a look at everybody else's stamina and then determine when we can fly out of here. Now, I did see a flyer go out, and it looks like it's going towards Synedrian is my best guess. Now, let's take a quick peek at what we're looking at here. Well, Nikolai, this is not, it looks like the same weaponry we faced last time, so you are not the prime kind of ship because you can't avoid the acid. But I think we're going to fly you there anyway. And let's go see how the Aurora's looking. The Aurora's back to shape too. So we're going to send both of you up there. The Aurora actually might get there first. Because those distances are pretty similar. But we're going to try sending you both up here. If the Aurora does get there first, you know, just because of the dang weaponry, we're going for that. I'm not trying to slight your skills at all. But, you know, weaponry-wise, that just makes more sense if that's the same weaponry we just faced. So let's get everybody flying up there. In fact, we'll slow it down just a tiny bit just for this maneuver. Oh, and there's one thing I forgot to do. Some of you are probably going, hey, remember South America? Yeah, we finished that exploration, so we're going to continue moving south to see what else we can find. Hunter Robin and Nefertiti. And now let's get back to our air game, which looks like it's going to be the first thing on board. And it looks like the Aurora will make it there first. Now, I don't know if that thing's there yet. Yeah, so we don't have an air battle yet. Let's keep going. We do now. And this is our only choice to start, but it is the best matchup. We can avoid the acid spit, and we got to take whatever hits the spike and deal out. So we want to get rid of the spikes first. That's what we're going to do. Let's get going. We'll see if the spikes focus on the afterburner yet again. And no, they're going for the hull this time. No, that time was an afterburner shot. We'll just dodge that thing. Okay, the spikes are gone. This is the last hit of the spikes we have to worry about taking. We will refocus, take out the other weapon, so we can minimize the use of our afterburners while we work on taking it down. And it's a good thing. Those spikes hurt the afterburner. One more hit on the acid where we've got this thing taken down. Oof. There we go. Let's speed her up and take her down. All right. So the nice thing about that is I splurged a little bit with the tech, and we got lucky enough that the flyer decided to go to Synedrian, so we got back that tech that we splurged on for research. So it ended up not hurting us after all. How about that? All right. We're back up to 38% with Synedrian, and the good news is the flyer is disrupted. Now, or Behemoth, which means, unfortunately, that he might not send out, or he doesn't guarantee that he won't send out more flyers in the process of going back to sea, because he's very far inland, let's face it. So Nikolai, we're going to fly you back down here, and Aurora, we're going to fly you back to base to get repaired. Nikolai, for those random flyers that might get sent out, we're sending you to keep tabs and play that way. Now let's take a look at our North African team and see how we've improved. So we're not quite 100% there, and and we need a little more stamina time finally for you, Jack Rabbit. Let's just see what your stamina's up to. Yeah, we got a ways to go. We've got a ways to go. So let's spend a little more time healing you guys up. Okay, we've made it here for exploration. And what else? Just something. Oh, the Aurora made it back to the base. That's what I flipped away from. So the Aurora will be repaired fairly quickly, not as quick as last time. And we'll keep our eyes open for the flyers that may come off as this goes to sea yet again. And we're real close. We are real close to getting our stamina back. Right there. You're getting close to half. So a little more time there, and this team's going to be good to go. No flyers yet. Let's just let a little bit more time pass by. And the only other thing I wanted to see, yeah, the hull is already fixed. So yeah, not much more time for the Aurora either.
A Synedrian haven is under attack.
Okay, SOS. So that flyer came out right on top of the Synedrian. So it looks like, Nikolai, I don't think you have the tools to take this down by yourself. But we got to get you some practice out there. And take a look at your fancy flying and see how much hurt you can do in spite of not having... wait, take that back. Maybe you will have a defense against. This is slightly different weaponry. I still, once again, don't think... Let's hope that's a heat-guided weapon, and I can't remember at all on this one. So we're going to have to take a look. Now, Synedrian, it said, was under attack. Is that the Haven of Shelley? Because that means that's what's going to be attacked right here. No, Riley Town. Oh, so that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different attack. So this one, we don't know where it's going yet, even though it's facing north. So we may have to head that way. Nikolai, I'm going to get a better sense on where that is. Let's take a look at where the Haven Defense is taking place. And this is the Pure. Oh, and that's strong Pure. Holy smokes, and I don't have a fully equipped... There's no way I can get there in time. Because the only way I could get there is with 4 soldiers. And that was the other thing I wanted to build here, and I'm going to bite the bullet now because I talked about it. I think I might have mentioned it, but I need to build another FAR-AM. What we're going to have to do is, with the Behemoth underwater, we're going to have to convert you to the troop carriers until I can build another airship. And I am seriously thinking of a Tiamat to be able to hold all the new soldiers, because we still have, you know, at least 8 more guaranteed that we got to hire. And I don't have the capacity to carry everybody that we have right now. So a couple FAR-AMs may be in order. The fighters will end up having to probably be convertible between fighters and troop carriers. And we're just going to have to deal with it that way. That'll also give us the flexibility, is if you guys are in the wrong theater and he reappears in South America or something where I have a different set of flyers, we can always switch around who we turn the fighters into. It gives us a little more flexibility that way also. So now I have to regain my train of thought. Okay, I can't defend here, so we're going to lose a Synedrian Haven, which is just terrible. I would have enjoyed the payoff we got here, but you know, the Pure are pretty damn tough too. I just can't envision 4 soldiers from our base being able to handle the Pure over here, especially that kind of outnumbered Pure. So doggone the Pure. Doggone you, subject 24. We're going to have to pass on that, I think. I think we're going to have to pass on that. What we can do, and the problem is we're going to get attacked by these lairs and nests and whatnots also. If we don't start taking them out too. I guess I've been twiddling my fingers a little bit because I know they're going to evolve that much quicker if we take those layers out. But, or do we just put up with Haven defenses for a while until we... But the thing is, I can't get rid of this VO unless I attack the layers. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do I need to avoid this and just worry about Haven defenses, other than, you know, the Pure that we can't help? Or should I just go for the layers and Pandoran evolution be damned? Our research output is doubled right now. I hadn't even really noticed that. So when that disappears, so that's kind of why I've been holding off on the layers a little bit. I don't have, there's no easy answers, my friends. There are no easy answers. Now let me just peek in here like I need to do. And it looks like we're above 50% at least. So yeah, so I'm going to get this team flying and exploring to see what we can do to help us out. And I think what we can start with, just to keep us, have a force over here for when Havens get attacked on this side. We're going to explore areas, you know, in this general area. Maybe we'll come back up to Spain. We got a question mark, 3 question marks grouped right here. So there's things for us to do. And I'm going to kind of be hovering, I guess, and wasting time until Haven defenses happen. So let me know if is this the right choice? You know, it's only going to be a little bit of time if you all disagree that I'm playing this VO wrong. But, you know, these VOs are new, so I don't know if I figured it out the proper way to try and play it. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments, because I'm not convinced this is... Yeah, well, obviously I'm doing it, so I'm a little bit convinced, but I'm not 100% sold. This is the way to react to this VO. I'd be curious to see what you all think. So Manticore 1 is heading over here to the question mark. Machine Hater's heading over here, and we're going to get this team active once again. It'll be in exploration mode, so ambushes are a real and actual thing. And then we're going to watch where this flyer seems to be headed. At its current... Well, maybe it'll turn. Let's find out. Okay, it turned all right, and we got some evolution, in spite of not knocking out any layers and whatnot. So we got more armor and whatnot on the Brute is what this is looking like. His movement is just scary bad. And any special perks? No. So the Brutes are not the ones to be feared quite yet. Now the Shield Bearer, he is armored up, but the same play seems to play there, and that except the Shield Bearer Prime has a Spitterhead. So no longer can I just read the word Shield Bearer anymore and say, easy peasy, take off the claw. We got to keep our eyes open on this guy. Now has a Spitterhead, so I've got to pay closer attention, at least to the Prime. What are the odds I'll remember that? I'll end up having to check every single Shield Bearer from now on, because I won't remember Prime. Now we've got here, he's got acid grenades and a claw, not a lot of health. So unless he's touched by the void, he's an easy choice to take out with those kind of hit points. As far as this guy, that's not looking good. Well, we're getting goo boots, so at least the goo bombs become less scary the more goo boots we get out there. The Behemoth will now be a thing, so I have a feeling with the next appearance of the Behemoth, our air game will become more difficult. I will need both of my fighters, and we'll find out, is 2 fighters enough at that point, or will we need a third? So I think I'll hold off a little bit to make that call. And the node is there now, which is funny because we already have an infested haven, but now there's a node that has evolved. Okay, so it looks like Anu is on target. We're going to find out if your weaponry has the best mix to deal with it. We're going to bring the Aurora as the backup, because if neither of you have the right defenses against this weaponry, it's going to take both of you to bring it down. And I think the charges are back and the health is almost 100%. We're bringing our backup. Okay, let's go. Halleck's Legacy. Our operatives have discovered an abandoned Phoenix Project facility. This is not a proper base, but only a small lab that was used to quickly analyze samples. It was shut down in 1989 on the orders of Fred Halleck, a bureaucrat who seemed intent on dismantling the Phoenix Project. So we'll search. Oh, nice. There's not a lot left, but there are a few resources we could use. Stuck to a broken down refrigerator is a caricature of Halleck with the words, "Dirty Fred's dastardly designs," underneath, presaging the scandal that ended Halleck's career. Some of the notes in the lab seem to hint at the possibility that Halleck's fall was engineered by Phoenix Project operatives. Yeah, don't mess with Phoenix Project, right? Alright, so we are continuing our southward trek, and I don't know what we'll pick up here, if anything, but Hunter Robin and Nefertiti, no relation by the way, Jones, we'll find out if we can gain that all-important link down to this base, which would then make sense perhaps to activate a base. Yeah, something else for us to spend on. What's nice is our materials are back up a little higher. we have pressure to keep spending those materials. We do need, as we know, another FAR-M to get everybody in the base the ability to fly. Holy smokes, though, that's going to get us down to 76 materials. So I'm not sure if now is the time to quite do that yet. What I did notice in personnel, we got some flashing going on. And we have a technician available. And right now, we don't have anybody requesting a technician. Except, and the only last open soldier is actually number 30. So we'll see if we decide to hire this individual. It's not like we need another technician, but you know, I don't mind playing around with a turret or two. So having 3 out there for 3 main teams is not necessarily a bad choice. So what I'm going to do is pick this up. We're going to recruit this guy. And we'll have more recruits available soon. Okay. Now, everybody's flying. Everybody's going. We're going to have an air game to take part in very shortly. Let's do that. Okay, so this one is visual. It's a short-range shock. So the big key on this one is how much damage can we do before the shock gets in range, because that can take us down in a matter of 2 hits if it hits properly. So it can really take pieces out, does a fair amount of damage, and shock can just totally shut us down. So Nikolai, we're going against the spikes, and then we're going to try and take out the ram before it gets close enough to ram us. Unfortunately, the defensive module will not help us in this instance. Let's cross our fingers and see how you do. Now the good news is we do have a little bit of time before he gets close enough to ram us. However, it's just going to see their weapons have extra accuracy, so that's bad. Let's hope the spikes get distracted by the flares that don't matter to us, and maybe he can spend all his efforts there. That's the type of thing we're going to have to hope for right here. He gets first shot. And he missed all, even with extra accuracy. So that bodes well for us. And we took out the spikes. This is the last spike we have to worry about. So Nikolai, you have dead-eye aim right now. Look at that. Let's hope it can continue. And he did go against the flares. Boo-hoo. We're going to try and take out the ram before it gets close enough to do any damage. And I think your accuracy right now, Nikolai, you hot dogger. Oh, I was going to say, it's not 100% anymore now, though. Oh, doggone, you're going to make it close and interesting now, aren't you? Oh, lordy, lordy. There you go. You did your job. I'll pause, take a moment, and say congratulations. And I guess you have been somewhat of a snappy, I guess we'll use the term, a snappy fighter pilot for this mission. Not perfect, but you sure started out perfect, and that got the job done. Let's speed this up and finish it off. All right, so the miss is kind of piled up, but let's just put it this way: you hit when you had to, you hit when it mattered. We got some more food. I don't like the payoffs. It's a shame on being above Anu. That's a pathetic payoff compared to fighting over a Sanhedrin haven. I'll tell you that much. So Nikolai, this time you have a few injuries. We're going to send you back to the base to get healed up. We'll just continue flying the Aurora over there in case some more flyers come out. But congratulations on the air team this round. We'll find how they hold up, or we'll see how they hold up against the Behemoths coming up. All right, nothing there, so we're going to go over to a pure exploration site. And yeah, you just wait there for another flyer. Now let's check down in South America. I can't remember. Okay, we're almost there. And there we are. We're going to explore here too. And we're going to explore here. Let's see what we find. All right, Nikolai, get your flares fixed back up. And we found an abandoned military base. No hostile forces have been detected, but there are probably some resources we can find here. Oh, baby, is there. So what that immediately means I'm going to do is I'm going to get the second FAR M in line to get repaired. So that way our ground game can get back to full force ASAP with all of you in the main Phoenix base. We're going to have the capacity to carry you or at least carry, well, once we have both, we can easily carry a vehicle and a full team. So I like those options. So that means, I think, who's at the base? I think it might be Road Train. You may finally get out there and see some action other than in a base. We'll see how that goes. Now, did we find anything else to get us closer there? Not quite. What we still may have to do, let's just see what the cost is to activate. 480. Now may be the time to do it, because let's find out. What did this base have? It has a satellite. So once we repair the power, that's all we need to spend to at least get this basically functioning. So I'm going to activate this base because we know we need a path to South America. And hopefully repairing let's find out, can we afford to repair this? Oh, that's the satellite uplink, excuse me. What I need to, can we afford to repair this? It says we can. What's the cost? Oh, that's not probably smart yet. So I'm going to hold off on repairing the power yet. Now maybe, just maybe, we don't need an access lift. And there's the buffer I might need. So let's repair. I prefer more materials in reserve, the way we've been spending on some of our missions. We're cutting it close, but we do have some more. We do have some more explorations out there that may get us those bonus materials we're hoping for. So let's get Hunter Robin and Nefertiti Jones flying up here. This is a very long mission so far without a mission, if you know what I'm saying. And unfortunately, we're about to lose this haven too. Kind of sad news. And we're almost done here.
Research complete.
Okay, so we still don't know what our well, we can afford anything we need for the priest class now, so that's good. All the heads are available, etc., etc. And research-wise, we get some more. Here's our backup resources in 5 hours. That'll give us our cushion we need. Unless, of course, this is an ambush. Holy scheisse. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Notice how I rarely say words like that in English. Somehow it doesn't sound so bad when you say it in a different language, you know? Anyway, here we go. All right, we're facing the Pure. Let's find out what team the game has given us down on the map. Called the Blue Razors. Their leader is Jesse, using the tactic Experimental Drugs. All lowest tier friendlies gain 10 regeneration, which sounds weird for the Pure, but that is what we're dealing with here with the Blue Razors. So we see a sniper right off the bat. And oh, we see a lot. We have a sniper, assault, sniper. Oh, there's like, we're surrounded by like 5 of them right off the bat, with reinforcements to come. So it really seems like going after the crates right at the moment, I don't know if that's our best first move. Let's see the types that we can see and who we can see. Well, first of all, Yaya, we know you are going to frenzy. Now let's see who you can panic right off the bat. You can panic this guy right off the bat. If I don't want to, I risk, if doing this, I risk, because what is his, oh, his will points are low. So he's a low level dude. Yeah, obviously the higher level dudes are blessed with better will. So I can frenzy everybody and just take this guy out so we can focus on the more dangerous individuals right off the bat. So let's see if we can use this and play this wisely to stay alive. What we'll do is we will keep the induced panic on this guy in our back pocket. And we're going to definitely see about taking out some snipers early. Now he's a meathead sniper, so as far as the abilities, he's not going to be the best, but his weapon can hurt. So yeah, he's kind of a priority, and he's low level, so he can regenerate, which seems odd. This guy, on the other hand, has some abilities. He has dangerous, accurate weapon. He can neurally disrupt us, which I hate about those augmentations. This guy does not have the same head. So let's just look at the higher levels, see how many of them can neurally disrupt us. Most of them just have mind control immunity. Sorry, yeah. Sorry about that, but I prefer that over these neurally disruptive guys. So he's my #1 target to start. I've just decided. Now, Jackrabbit, you have the ability of extra accuracy right now, and you can potentially, oh, you can only see that one. So I was hoping you'd have a direct line, and you don't unless you move. And it really doesn't give you protection against any of these guys. This gives you a shot against the sniper potentially, and at least gets you crouching. Not that that's better cover if we don't have an answer for these guys. So it takes away our overwatch. So the question becomes, is it better for me to try some other things? Is it better for me to come out here and try shredding? That's not a good distance to shred. And you're injured, so it wouldn't hurt to get you healed. Also.
Ready to roll.
And unfortunately, even though we have 2 ships here, it doesn't, I think there's a limit to how many soldiers anymore that can go down on the battlefield. In the early days of the Terror from the Void mod, if you had 2 ships there, everybody on those 2 ships would be on this map. And I think they've changed that and limited that to make I guess you could say these ambushes a little more challenging, so you can't just get 2 full ships worth to help you get out of a tight spot. Anyone out there who knows better, correct me if what I just said is wrong. What I may do is start some shredding with you, Aramex, and then that's almost better cover. Of course, they can move to get around that cover. So So it may just be better to hunker you down, although they nerfed hunker a little bit. All you do is gain extra armor for a turn. So I don't know how much that helps with a sniper out there right now. So I'm kind of thinking I may just move you here, make them have to move to shoot you, and therefore limit the damage they can output on you. And shred. The problem is who's more important for you to shred? For me right now. Because if I come over here and shred, what I could do and try is just move both my snipers so they won't gain the luxury of the overwatches, and get the one shot, 2 sniper shots here. And then I'll leave you, Dark Admiral, in reserve if there's some finishing off to do. And then do this here to weaken armor. And my 2 assaults that are here, maybe you'll end up having a better chance to do the kind of damage we need to do on these guys. That's the way I'm going to play it. Alright, comics. We can hunker. And that would probably help a little bit against this guy, but we aren't guaranteed to take this guy out unless that's who we focus on first. So if I can take away the sniper, because hunkering in the open against that sniper, I think with the changes, it's not damage reduction anymore, it's just gain armor, and he just kind of snipes through that armor. So that's not the answer anymore. The question is, before I decide to do what I do with you,
I was born ready.
shall we get a sense of what we can do here? Now, unfortunately, it gets us way too close against a high-level guy like this with a scary weapon. Let's just make sure it's the base one, though, and not the poisonous one. And yes, it is. So that's 4 potential shots against us at a pretty close range. So that's a little concerning and scary. Now, the good news is we can move here, do 2 quick aims, or if we decide, I can move you here, 2 quick aims, is what I'm thinking, against a sniper. That's my thought. And then you can maybe get out of sight with the remaining movement since you're frenzied.
Proceeding.
Let's take a look at the quick aim on our sniper friend here. And it's okay-ish. We're gonna center in, hoping to do damage that way.
Ready to fight.
And I forgot to check if any of them had return fire, so it looks like ZigZag got lucky. We're gonna use some will again and try that same shot here. And it was not nearly as effective. So Felipe, we can at least hide you for now. Doesn't mean this guy can't get an angle on us, but for the moment, you're hidden. So that means I don't think we've eliminated enough armor to make it possible for you to get up close enough. Not at all. Not at all. So let's try this with your remaining. Now the thing is, I would have to be able to throw it from here, and I don't think that's possible. Because if we don't panic this guy now, so let's panic this guy. And then let's see what your shot looks like, since you can't reach with a grenade. Or can you even see who I want or wish you could see? Yeah, I don't think your weapon punches through any armor whatsoever to do us any good. Doggone it. So I guess what we'll do is get you cover against getting hit for now, and also potentially get you close enough to help us with some grenades next time. And I'm feeling a little exposed over here right about now. Especially if I can't get a strong enough shot from you. So I guess what we got to do is the same thing, and just hope you can nail them a bit better with your 2 quick aims. Not really. Not really. Now, as far as where to pull you back to, that could make you the target. I think it's better to move you back here crouch, which limits how many of them can shoot you.
Let's do this.
Dark Admiral, stay put. So right now, this is telling me we didn't do our job on that guy. He can hurt us.
Let's show him what we can do.
And we still must remember that this other one scares me more.
I've got this.
Yeah, I think we got to go for the more dangerous weapon.
Bad luck.
We still got neural issues with this guy.
Ready.
But he can can't hurt us quite so bad. And since you can't get a line on that guy, and at least we took away his biggest hurt, other than now he can neurally disrupt us. It's not like we have all that much will left to use. We're going to have you work on the other sniper. I wish I could afford to keep you in the open, but I cannot. So we will not get the benefit of your overwatch. Let's give you some decent cover based on who we can see here. Let's see if we can work on that arm.
What a kill.
You did your job, Sean. That was a big one to help us out with our survivability this turn. What I am thinking is I may just... Problem is, if I bring you over here to hurt the guy, he doesn't have the dangerous weapon anymore. Although he does have the pistol. So I think we play it safe. Let's see about getting you a little closer for one of your shots.
Here comes the Phoenix.
Dang him. He was able to hit us twice. Good news is you might be able to get around his shield at that angle. Okay. Now, Sean, let's check you out first. You can't afford any more hits from the guy. Let's see what your shot looks like.
Targeting.
We have a chance. Not a great chance, but we have a chance to take out his arm. And we didn't do it. So the question becomes, will he just stand there, shoot us, and kill us? I think we might have to move. We'll take a look at our other options coming up. Now this guy's going to be a threat. He's going to be able to hit us, so anything we do, we got to move with that in mind, with that guy in mind. We have this guy who maybe, just maybe, we can deal with. Let's find out. Now how much damage does this do? 160. Of course he's got to fight through armor too, so I don't think we're going to quite take him out. And we can't quite get 2 hits on him anyway. So this is our option to do the most damage right here.
Eyes peeled.
Don't need no will for this move.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Now Yaya, he doesn't have any armor on his leg. I'm wondering if you... I'm going to put you over here because of that infiltrator that
this.
will be able to shoot at us coming up. Dark Admiral. Yeah. I'm wondering now. He's got how much armor on that leg? None. Excuse me. 8. The leg's disabled, but it has 8 armor. But I don't know. I'm now wondering, are you close enough to be able to hit that leg? Yeah. Not, if we were close enough to do 200% hits, you'd be able to take the guy out. But we're not. We do have you. But if I leave you there to kill the guy, you're going to get picked off by the infiltrator. So I got to bring you here to finish off. No, wrong guy. I was looking at you, Jackrabbit, as if I had chosen you. Sorry. Yeah, for the misclick. Doggone it. I was going to probably need you over here, too. Holy smokes, that was a bad misclick. I'm going to keep you there for now, so I can now move Jackrabbit here and finish this guy off. Well, I thought to finish this guy off. Doggone it.
No mercy.
Misclicks better not cause any death out there. Misclicks better not cause
Receiving
any
loud
death.
and clear.
Now, the only problem with you is I can't really get you. Not good. The other option with you right now, Aramex, is another grenade lob over there, and hope I have the firepower here to finish this guy off. Let's just make sure there's no return fire. Not that we see. I would only be able to do one. I would be able to do the aimed burst. And that may be just what you're going to have to do here. What I'll do is move you over. No, we'll take it right from there.
Targeting.
We're going to do the aimed burst. We have pretty good chance to take out an arm. I'm hoping. No, we got to fight through the armor. Where's his weakest armor? Well, it's on the head. We can do the most damage, most pure damage on the head. But I can do a heck of a lot of shredding here, so maybe our next individual. So before I do this, you have enough to potentially aimed burst also. So I'm going to go for the arm on this aimed
Acquiring
burst.
target.
With the thought being that we will have 2 aimed bursts in a row to focus on it.
Hostile wounded, but active.
Now, let's take a look at what your arm looks like. That's going to be iffy if another aimed burst will take it out. That's where I was kind of hoping to have you still nearby before the misclick, so I'm a little concerned about what that misclick did to us. Now, I can come here for the aimed burst, make sure we hit that arm, and then still should be able to step you over into cover if it doesn't work out the way we hope.
Taking aim.
He is missing an arm. He can't shoot at us. Is there anything else he can do with us? Is there such a thing as shield bash? And I don't see it. So good job, guys. Jump back into cover. So the misclick didn't come back to haunt us. So that means, I want to get you out of line of sight of at least this guy and the other guy. And that seems to be, even though he might be able to get an angle, I don't think that cover makes it a good one. This guy, I'm going to keep you focused over here.
Keep it together.
We'll give you one more step over here. And Ramex. So what I am going to do with
Watch
you
this.
is see if we can launch a grenade right here. Doggone it, it landed in front of the shield. So he's got a lot of shots he can potentially take. Well, he doesn't have ammo. Maybe. He may only have one more shot. So, what's the best place to hide you? If he only has one more shot, maybe we'd get a little more distance. This cover here is not much better than what you had. And I'm gonna hunker you here. So whoever he chooses to shoot at, hopefully it's only one shot. Holy smokes! That better be it. No, he had more than one shot. He had a refill. Maybe. The neural disruption is the least of our worries right now. To pick up any kind of supplies, our only hope is that the exit zone, ouch, he missed. He didn't. He missed. And he's taking all 4 shots. And he hit our weapon. So the damage could have been a lot worse. Okay. What options do we have now? Sean, the option is for you to finish the job on this guy. Because next turn, we find out where our escape zone is. And we have to fight our way off as a team. So I don't want to get us too spread out. So I'm thinking maybe this will give us just enough of an angle for a shot. It says he won't see us from there. So I'm going to count on that. Yeah, he doesn't see us from there.
Moving now.
Now, the chances of blowing away a ladder are probably minimal. So we're not going to waste our shot there. We don't know of anyone else except this guy. And this guy's going to be hidden pretty well too. Yeah, we're not going to see this guy back here. So maybe what we're going to have to do is try and set up some overwatches for when he maybe moves, get everybody out of sight so he has to move.
Can't wait.
You're coming over here for extra cover, Aramex.
Here comes the Phoenix.
And you're just gonna hunker right there. Because we can't afford to have our guy get hit any more than he already is.
Guess it's my turn.
What we do is bring you over here then, but the shield is directly... The shield is perfect for him from that angle. It's probably our last turn of frenzy.
Hope I can find cover.
Dang, we took it out, but he has all the armor on it. I'm not happy with that decision. Because we couldn't get around him quite enough. And that armor on the Juggernaut, I was thinking, the Juggernaut's disabled, we can hit him.
Okay. This better work.
Yeah, it better. If only he could bleed, right? If only he could bleed. I will keep you there. So what we're going to do with you is we are going to take a shot.
Aiming.
Get rid of this guy once and for all. And Overwatch against him. Yeah. I'm going to keep you right where you are. Question being, I'm not going to keep you right where you are, probably. If I bring you here for protection against the infiltrator, I'm hoping you can throw that grenade just far enough. Now it all depends, where will the infamous exit zone end up being? Inquiring minds want to know. There's the reinforcements, and I don't see an exit zone there. Good Overwatch. Well, we did damage. Oh, I didn't want him to relocate like that. Holy smokes, don't kill us. Where do we go to get out of here? Where do we go? Way over here. So maybe we can screen ourselves in this building and sneak into the evac zone that way. Is that possible? How far can you run? Not very at the moment. What I have to do is hope you have will, and you do. Come out here, center. And we're seeing more enemies. And we're going to do this. And you can't quite make it back to cover yet. But you're going to allow some others of us. So let's go find out where are the people that we see. So there is someone over in that corner where we're going. It's a technician. And that's a PDW that can be fired frequently. So we've got to get cover. We've got to find cover where you can at least heal yourself. Now, you don't have a med kit you hopefully have a med kit handy. So at least we're out of immediate danger, I hope. So now, Sean, you're going to run as far as you can. For starters.
Making haste.
Can't wait.
We're not making the kind of movement progress that I would have hoped for getting out of here. Well, we know he's a weakling. And to be quite honest, for one turn to be free of his shots. Now before I do that, I've misread the ammo before. He's got full ammo. He's able to reload or something. Dark Admiral. I think for starters,
Like
we gotta
the
get
wind.
everybody moving as much as possible to start holding off against this technician so the rest of us can get out. Now this will give you a little extra will.
Quickly.
Hopefully the technician won't get a line on us. And that's all. I'm going to slow you down. I'm not going to pick up anything else. It's not that critical. Felipe. We're going to pick you up some will. Maybe that will come in handy for us also. Except that kind of, well, it gives you the back row here to kind of maybe get somewhere. So bring you over here for the extra wheel pickup.
I'm on the move.
I might need that grenade, and that's about it. Jackrabbit, you need to get moved. And what I may do is come over here. I don't know that they'll get any direct lines on us. This guy's a sniper with a dangerous weapon. If he can find an opening towards us. And that scares me. And so does this guy being in our path in the direction we need to go. Okay, they can get a line pretty easy, which is scary. Yeah, we've done some damage. Now he can not shoot us, so that's good. Now, this is a two-handed weapon. Will we have the firepower to get through an arm? We don't know. Part of me says, screw it, we got to get out of here. Part of me says, we got some laggers that we need to help protect as they try to get out of here. So, yikes. We're not out of this by any means. So I really can't get in a great position with protection because we got a sniper over here too. So I almost have to come over here. No. I almost have to just come over here, find a way to kill this guy so we can get out of here. What's his armor health look like on all his body parts? Of course, the head is the weakest. Otherwise, he's massively armored up. Now, he had mentioned, didn't we pick up a grenade? Would a grenade help us then with our aimed burst? Would it do enough shredding? I don't think so. Probably not. So I'm going to try and see, is there a way
What's our plan?
to give our snipers a shot and still give them some protection? No, there's no angle to get on this guy. Apparently. Not with our snipers.
Here. Ready.
Now you, how far can you jump? Not far enough. I'm not seeing the answer. I'm not seeing the path. Good thing about you, Yaya. Now let's see, how high level or low level is he? He's a meathead. And Yaya, you have only one. So panic is out as an option. The snipers are not quite lined up to get a shot. I gotta find a way to take care of this guy though. About the only thing you'd really be able to do, because you're way far away with no openings, is let's see if you could at least throw that grenade we picked up. Over here. Let's see if that instills any confidence in me for aimed burst. It just might on the torso. No, I take it back. That's hit points. I'm trying to see what we reduced in armor, and it just isn't enough. It just isn't enough. And you're too far away for grenades, so it looks like now is the turn to run you, since you can't jump out. Aramex. So he's got to keep thinking about getting you guys moving. can't help us any other way. Yeah. I would love to be able to move you here, but we can't get an angle on the guy.
Can't wait.
We cannot get an angle on that guy, and that PDW can hurt us. So this is what we're going to do. Problem is, that sniper might be able to get an angle on us. I'm not worried about that weapon at this distance. So let's step over here. Hope the sniper can't get us. So we have protection against PDW. Because I will not be able to take out an arm, I don't think, even with aimed burst, because it's just not enough. So we'll do the aimed burst here. And we came so close. Okay. You don't have any more will for any other maneuver. Could get you in crouching cover here. Do I have anybody at all
Receiving
that
loud and
happens
clear.
to have a grenade? Well, looky there. Are you close enough to throw the grenade? Well, looky there. Okay. We're free, at least as far as we know, on this side to continue our moving forward. We have to keep protection against folks on this side, however. And that's dangerous with the sniper we have out there.
Heading out.
But we got to keep moving. Yeah, I can now bring you here. Dark Admiral. Okay, it makes more sense. I'm going to actually bring you here. I'm thinking that we can run you around the back way to be protected. Dark Admiral, I'm thinking of just motoring you this way.
Moving in.
And Felipe starts getting you into range of getting hit by that sniper, but I guess that's half cover, so this he won't be able to see.
On the move.
Jackrabbit, it's time to get you running.
Moving fast. I'll keep my eyes open.
So far, so lucky. I'm wishing all their reinforcements to be assaults. Without that stupid head. Ouch! That's not good. He got an angle on us. And we lost a head, so not that we had the need for will, but you are bleeding. And we're going to need to get that fixed.
I'm gonna try dashing.
Okay, we're going to move you right here.
Hope I can find cover. Restoring your health.
We're going to
Smells
run you
like
back
trouble.
here. Yeah, how far can you make it?
What's our move?
Probably not far enough to not get a shot from this guy, but at least your health is okay if you can only get one shot. So, what we do is we bring Jackrabbit here and Overwatch against that guy coming around. Maybe that's the
Right
way
there.
to play it. Now, there's nothing that says he doesn't try coming through, but that doesn't give him the angles that he's going to want. So we're going to try Overwatching there. Very iffy, nothing guaranteed at this point. And you did not, are you neurally disrupted? Don't they have to have a, no, you're not neurally disrupted for a change. So you have the will. We're going to step you over. And we're going to get you a long ways away to get out of here. Still don't know if it'll be enough. Still do not know.
Let's rock.
Now, one of them, they're starting to angle down on us this way, so that's a little bit of a concern. I'm going to bring you here, Felipe. Where's the heavy? Pretty far back. We'll deal with that. Just want to see what your shots look like. They're horrible. So we're just doing this. In case they try to move closer for a shot. Sean, I hope you're okay, good enough to get out of here. I think that's everybody. I don't think we need Will anymore. I love hitting them in the air on an Overwatch. Okay, he was able to hit at that angle. All right. So this is where I may start getting some of us out of here. The slowest one's in the back. And I can't speed anybody else up with the lack of frenzy anymore. So Yaya, you can run as fast as anybody now. So Yaya, I think if I get people up to this point, I don't know if I want to go much further because they can run over here to flank us. Those of you that are close enough are going to get out. The rest are going to hide behind kind of this cover here. They can't make it so that you can get out next turn. There could be Overwatch. We have to run. We're going to have to cross our fingers on that one. So let's see. Can you make it? Yes. And there already is some Overwatch out there in case you don't recall. But there, the sniper is the worst one that could become a problem. But if we get everybody to leave right from there, at least there's a little cover we're behind if that pops the Overwatch. Let's find out right now.
Here. Moving out.
I have to move. Hostile, right there.
Now we're seeing another sniper. That's a big one. Okay, he's pretty far back. Not that they can't Overwatch and hit us at
Need
this
a better
range.
position.
Now the rest of us got to move. So this is what I'm thinking. You're probably the one I can get here and still Overwatch if they try repositioning down here. So we're going to try that since we can't make it out. Barely. And we're going to try to keep them, for anybody, from flanking us. Being able to flank us. Yeah. Is the flanking Overwatch enough to risk moving you here? I would say, because the only ones that might be able to hit us are long range. I'm going to take that chance. Because I don't think they can kill you at that range. Because getting too far lined up here, if we miss and don't kill with Overwatch, yada yada yada, they're going to hit us there too. And I don't want to come out wide.
Moving in quick.
And you also potentially protect against a
Area
flanking
covered.
Overwatch. We shall see. No, you didn't shoot him. But he didn't shoot us either, so that's good. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot of Overwatches out there. So Yaya, would you like to lead the way? Jackrabbit, you can make it out.
Moving fast.
And Sean, you better damn well be able to make it out too. Or I don't know what we're gonna do.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Okay, I'm gonna agree that the Void Omen makes ambushes more difficult. And who the heck cares that we get extra drops to offset it? We don't have the time to get to them. We were just lucky there were a couple on the way that we were able to collect. And that those constituted 5 of the 7 available. Whew. Well, sometimes luck is on your side. All right, we made it. We survived. We're going to have to like heal ourselves again. Okay. We can afford to replenish, thank goodness, because of what we picked up. Thank goodness for that. All right, we're not that bad. Well, yeah, we lost a limb here at the end, Sean. Your head, you and your head. So we do technically, we're still looking a little beat up. I would love to get back to a med bay somewhere, or. Well, I tell you what we're just going to have to bite the bullet next time, unless I change my mind, of course. We're probably going to fly back here. We may do a little shuffle with certain soldiers and get the teams fully the way I want. We're going to have 2 FAR-Ms coming up soon, and now may be the time to look at shuffling what we can. And there's that. So you'll have a very brief moment, if you happen to watch this mission early enough, if you've got a specific person picked out, or like a sniper, an infiltrator that you're waiting for, and you think you might want to just go for a technician instead to get your name in there quicker, you'll have a brief window to let me know, but otherwise I'll record as is and move forward on my own. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. I know it was a long mission because it took us a while to find the actual mission, but I still hope you enjoyed it. It was intense for me. We'll see if that translated for you too. Thanks so much for watching.